Oh, good afternoon, folks. Thanks for joining me here at Flashback Comics and Games in Woodbridge, Virginia. I'm Troy David, and this is Troy's Spotlight. I was just taking a moment to get caught up with Supergirl, trade paperback of Death of the Family. Not to be confused with the Death of the Family that is the Snyder and Capullo Batman story. This is all about Supergirl, and Supergirl is what I'm going to talk about today. Superman's cousin, who first appeared in Action Comics number 252 back in 1959. I'm excited about Supergirl because she is going to have her own show on CBS. I'm really looking forward to seeing her, also known as the Maid of Might is Supergirl. Supergirl has a long storied history in DC Comics. You might be a fan of her current incarnation in the New 52, at least so long as we have the New 52, but Supergirl's origins go way back much, much farther. She was, in fact, Superman's cousin from the Argo City colony that was detached from Krypton before it exploded. She came to Earth in a rocket not unlike Kal-El's, but her rocket traveled much slower. So she was a teenager when she arrived, while Kal-El, Superman, had arrived as a baby. Supergirl would, in the fullness of time, travel into the future and join the Legion of Superheroes, much as her cousin Superboy had done. And she was a regular character in the Legion of Superheroes, first in Action Comics and then later in Adventure Comics. Supergirl had kind of an in and out. She had several series. She was a backup feature, or a leading feature, I should actually say, in Adventure Comics, before getting her own books, one of which was The New Adventures of Supergirl, premiering a new costume for her. She was also seen pretty regularly in the Superman Family series. Now, in 1984, actress Helen Slater portrayed her in the Supergirl film, which initially was not very well received, but has since become something of a cult classic. Later that year, actually in 1985, Supergirl was a main moving character in the Crisis on Infinite Earths. She battled the Anti-Monitor in issue number 7 of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and this battle led to her climactic death. It was tragic, it was moving, it was beautifully illustrated by George Perez. And we did not see Supergirl afterwards of that. She was taken out of continuity. The post-crisis continuity gave us Superman as the sole survivor of Krypton. So no Phantom Zone, no Argo City, no Bottle City of Kandor, no dog, no cat, no monkey, no horse. Just Superman all by himself until 2001. In 2001, we were given additional characters who paid homage to Supergirl but were not the actual classic character, and that persisted until 2004. Now, in 2004, in the pages of Superman Batman, number 8, we were given Kara Zor-El back in mainline continuity. She appeared in a story with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Darkseid was the feature character. From that point going on, Supergirl was back in the DC universe, back having adventures with Superman. She did travel into the future, and she joined that version of the Legion of Superheroes anew. She was seen in Final Crisis. She's been with us all along up to the end of the DC continuity, which was Flashpoint Paradox, and she received her own series in Supergirl in the DC New 52. That chugged right along to issue number 40 of her series, and she is also featured in Convergence. You should actually check out the Supergirl Matrix. Matrix is one of those alternative versions of Supergirl, but they're still pretty interesting stories. Supergirl and Lex Luthor, and of all characters, Ambush Bug. Pretty fun stuff. So get excited, pick up some back issues of Adventure Comics, Action Comics, Supergirl, Supergirl and the Legion, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Superman, Batman, and get ready for the upcoming series on CBS. Hope! Flashback Comics and Games, check out the Troy David spotlights that appear here. Also, check out the new comic release Wednesday, our top 5 picks. Me and my co-host Kevin Goswan from comicsonline.com give you our top 5 picks for each week. And also check out the Flashback Comics and Games website. Be sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter.